John, as always, thanks for joining Raith TV. Could you tell us overall what your thoughts were in the 90 as a whole?
Yeah, we need to break it down. I thought the opening 20 minutes were very good and we were deservedly in front, and I felt we maybe could have been further ahead, which is a familiar story of ours. We do tend to start games very well. However, after that 20 minutes or so, we didn't take total control, and we certainly didn't kill Stenny off, and they grew into the game without actually creating a chance, and I felt we were always dangerous going forward, but we find ourselves 1-0 up at half time. I say deservedly so. Maybe we could have been further ahead. The opening part of the second half was also good, and then we come under a bit of pressure where we've got to stand up and be counted, which we did today, and we get the second goal. Callum Crane coming in with that one. Obviously Dan Armstrong got the first, and you think 2-0, good, that's it, we've got a wee cushion there, we'll be fine today. But credit to Stenny, and Colin McMenamin, they've actually put up a really good show today, and prior to this they had only won 4 games, but 3 of them were here, and this is a difficult place to come. You can see that they won the 3 games, and Colin got a tune out of his players today. They put in a lot of effort today, and the young laddie in the 24, he's a good player. He's a very, very good player. He's on loan. Harry Payton, that's right. So I just couldn't get his name right there. Yeah, Harry Payton was very good for them. He's on loan from Ross County. Previously was at Hearts, and he done excellent for them. So, difficult place to come. Then we've got to stand up. We lose the goal, which was a long ball, which I felt we should have dealt with. But we'd love to get this clean sheet and see the game out 2-0. But keep putting ourselves under a bit more pressure and making it more difficult for ourselves. And there you go, we're 2-1 up, still a long way to go. Players have got to dig in, and that's kind of what we spoke about Monday after the game last Saturday. We did that today, and the icing on the cake was Dan's third goal, basically right on the 90th minute. He popped up with a great strike, great curling away into the faraway corner, which we've seen him do in training. He does it in training, not every time, but I have seen him do it in training, so I don't think it was a fluke. He's got a wonder left foot, and he's put it right into the faraway corner, and it meant we could a wee sigh of relief for the added on time to that 2-goal cushion again, which we've seen out very well.
At half time was the message really carrying on from the experience of last Saturday, the absolute necessity of playing for 90 minutes rather than the 45? Yeah,
very much so, and the players know that, and they're taking ownership of that as well. They're saying that themselves in the dressing room at half time, because we know that we've let ourselves down in the past, 4-4 and then last week at East Fife. So yeah, exactly that. And to be fair, we came under a bit of pressure and they had to dig deep. We worked extremely hard, and I think we got our rewards at the end.
Given injuries, etc., I never thought that I could be talking after a game thinking of even more players that were missing, but we think Nat Wee's suspension, young Jack's got a bit of an injury, James Berry with his tonsillitis, so you've had to move Callum Crane into the middle of the park today. How do you think he done? Yeah,
I thought he was excellent actually. Yeah, we knew Nat was going to be suspended, so we had to have a think about what we were going to do in there, and Davos been a midfield player for, most of the time I was here previously. Davos played midfield, and we were contemplating that one, but Thursday we tried Callum Crane in there. I spoke to Callum before we tried it. He was up for it. He was very positive right from the minute I spoke to him, and he did very well in the training on Thursday, and that made my mind up that I was going to go that way. So great. He's went and got a goal for us today. He's the one that's running after the ball very late in the corner there. He pressed the ball very well, and his use of the ball on the whole was good. So he struck up a good partnership with Ross Matthews, and obviously Jamie Watson in at right back. We put him to left back in the second half. Those looked like the main threat from Stenny was coming down the left side, so we put a bit more experience across there in the second half with Ewan Murray going there, and that kind of quietened him down on the left hand side a little bit. So yeah, he was playing in a sort of Jamie Watson to go across and play at left back, a bit unfamiliar for him as well. So we had to overcome these things. It meant we're a wee bit lighter on the bench, obviously, with the ones that you mentioned there. Lewis Millen obviously came back in and went on later in the game. But yeah, young Jack, as mentioned a couple of weeks back, he's just coming back from an injury. We thought that it was just a bit of tightness because of the stepping up in training, but it seems like he's had a wee niggle on hamstring, so we couldn't really risk him. yeah, James Berry went down with tonsillitis, so it made it, we were even later on the bench, we couldn't fill the bench today. However, you know, next week Nat will be back available, Grant Gillespie's been training well, you know, and Chris Duggan, so next week we could be, you know, I'm not saying they're definitely going to be back, but yeah, Nat's back, the other two are looking possibilities.
So, got to be so cautious not to rush people back as well. That's a bit of a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we wouldn't do that. We certainly wouldn't do that if we felt there was anything. So we're monitoring players every day and how much training they do, if they've had any reaction to that, and you know, Grant Gillespie's ahead of schedule, which is good, you know.
A word for young Armstrong, one of our fellow Raith TV lads was speaking with him after the East Fife game, and he was saying, I need to add goals to my game. Well, that's 2 goals in 2 games, and the second one was a pick of the bunch. Very
much so, yeah. No, he's 2 games, and you can see he's a spark. You know, he gets us at the pitch, he's a dribbler, and it's what fans want to see, and he's in the right position there to score with a header. He's got himself right in, he's not away out in the wing, he's got himself in, and it's cashing in on when the goalkeeper's kind of let the ball loose. He's there to stick it away. And he was a threat all the first half, a wee bit quiet second half, but it's a great situation where he's picked the ball up very deep here and he's ran with it about 60-70 yards, and you know, I was saying to the players, that's worth its weight in goal, because it gets a relief from the under pressure, and we were giving the ball away and it was kept on coming back, but that got us 60-70 yards up the pitch, it got the team up the pitch, took a bit of pressure off, and then he pops up in the 90th minute with a great curling shot, as we spoke about. So he's been a very, very good addition already, and hopefully there's more to come. Always interesting chatting with you, John. We'll let you get in and get heated up. It's freezing here, so well done on the 3 points. Right, thanks David, cheers.